The octagon gleamed under the blazing lights of T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, the air thick with anticipation as the crowd roared for the main event of UFC 320. JIRI Prochazka, the Czech samurai with a warrior's spirit and a style that defied convention, stood in one corner, his eyes burning with intensity, hands low, body swaying like a predator ready to pounce. Across from him, POATAN PEREIRA, the Brazilian knockout artist, radiated a chilling calm, his Muay Thai stance rigid, eyes locked on his opponent like a sniper lining up a shot. The light heavyweight title hung in the balance, and the energy in the arena felt like a powder keg about to explode. Bruce Buffer's voice cut through the noise, his iconic cadence electrifying the crowd. Fighting out of the red corner from Brno, Czech Republic, JIRI Prochazka, and fighting out of the blue corner from São Bernardo do Campo, Brazil, the reigning defending light heavyweight champion, POATAN PEREIRA. The referee signaled, the bell rang, and the fight was on. JIRI wasted no time, bouncing forward with that unorthodox movement that made him so unpredictable. His hands dangled low, head bobbing, inviting Pereira to engage while setting up his chaotic offense. Pereira, the picture of discipline, stalked forward, his lead leg coiled like a spring, ready to unleash those devastating low kicks that had crippled opponents in the past. The commentators' voices crackled through the broadcast, capturing the moment. "JIRI's coming out hot, throwing those wild looping punches already," one shouted as Prochazka flicked out a jab followed by a spinning elbow that sliced through the air. Pereira slipped it, his reflexes razor-sharp, and countered with a thudding leg kick that echoed through the arena. The crowd gasped as JIRI's leg absorbed the blow, but he didn't flinch, pressing forward with a flurry of punches that forced Pereira to cover up. "That's vintage JIRI, pure chaos." Another commentator chimed in, the excitement in his voice palpable. Pereira, unfazed, circled away, his eyes never leaving Prochazka. He fired another low kick, this one landing with a sickening smack against JIRI's thigh. The Czech warrior grimaced, but answered with a leaping knee that grazed Pereira's shoulder. The Brazilian's composure was eerie, his face a mask of focus as he absorbed JIRI's unpredictable attacks. Suddenly, Prochazka lunged forward, landing a clean overhand right that snapped Pereira's head back. The crowd erupted, sensing a potential upset, but Pereira's chin held firm. He clinched, using his Muay Thai expertise to slow the pace, landing a sharp elbow to JIRI's temple in the process. "POATAN's staying calm under pressure, but JIRI's not giving him a second to breathe," the commentary boomed. JIRI pushed Pereira against the cage, hunting for a trip takedown, his arms wrapping around the champion's waist. Pereira's defense was textbook, his hips low, sprawling to stay upright. The round ended with both men trading punches in a wild exchange, JIRI's unorthodox hooks clashing with Pereira's precise counters. The bell sounded, and the arena vibrated with cheers. As the second round began, JIRI came out swinging, his energy relentless. He threw a flying knee right off the bat, aiming to catch Pereira off guard. The Brazilian sidestepped, landing a crisp jab that bloodied JIRI's nose. "JIRI's got to respect POATAN's power," one commentator warned, as Pereira unleashed another brutal low kick. JIRI's lead leg was already showing signs of damage, the skin reddening under the punishment. Undeterred, Prochazka pressed forward, his warrior spirit shining through as he landed a spinning back fist that grazed Pereira's cheek. The champion absorbed it, his eyes narrowing as he stalked forward, measuring the distance for his signature left hook. The tension in the arena was suffocating, every strike carrying the weight of a potential fight ender. JIRI ducked under a high kick and shot for a takedown, surprising Pereira and dragging him to the mat. The crowd roared as JIRI transitioned to a guillotine choke, his arms tightening around Pereira's neck. "This is huge. JIRI's got POATAN in trouble." The commentary exploded. Pereira, ever the technician, stayed composed, working his way back to his feet. JIRI clung to him, landing knees to the body, but Pereira broke free, firing a vicious low kick that buckled JIRI's leg. "That leg is compromised now," a commentator noted as JIRI's movement slowed. Pereira sensed the moment, stepping forward with a jab that set up a thunderous left hook. The punch landed flush, and JIRI crumpled to the canvas, the arena erupting in a mix of shock and awe. Pereira pounced, raining down ground and pound as JIRI scrambled to survive. The referee hovered, ready to stop the fight, but JIRI's heart refused to quit. He rolled, grabbed Pereira's leg, and managed to stand just as the bell rang. "Unbelievable resilience from JIRI," the commentators shouted as the fighters returned to their corners, both breathing heavily, their faces marked with the toll of battle. The third round began with a sense of inevitability. JIRI, blood streaming from a cut above his eye, came out swinging, but his lead leg was visibly compromised, his movement labored. Pereira, sensing